Yeah, you just heard a little bit of All I Wanted. Welcome back to Pulse Album of the Week. You're joined here by Spike.
Ian.
And Adam.
Man, this is a good album. Brand New Eyes, a little Paramore.
Yeah, Little Paramore. I'm very excited about this album.
This is Adam's idea.
This
He
was
wanted
my
this.
idea.
Yeah, this is all Adam right here. But you know what? I think Paramore's a pretty famous band. It needed to be covered.
Absolutely.
I was a little skeptical about this album because it's something Adam recommended me. And
Oh,
don't tell Adam,
gosh.
but I'm not a big fan of that guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
I don't
this
know
guy's-
that guy.
This guy's recommending freaking 21 Pilots.
Okay, hold on. Hey.
All right, we're going straight into the disrespect here.
We're
Not even a minute in, dude.
Not even a minute in,
Come on.
dogging on Adam.
Come on.
Well, you guys dogged on me in the Demon Days episode.
We
so-
did.
We did. That's true. But I mean, what? We're here for Brand New Eyes.
Yep. Yep.
This is probably this was one of the harder ones to decide which album to do because all of the Paramore albums here have wonderful songs.
I know. It was like, do we go more of a modern Paramore? Do we kick it
Yeah.
with the classic Paramore? It was a real battle, internal
It
conflict.
was very hard because they're just a great band.
This
I
was.
like-
Oh, sorry. You can go.
Really like that 2017 Paramore album. I thought that one was really in consideration, but no, we had to settle on this.
At 27, so After Laughter.
Yeah, that one I like.
That's in my opinion probably their most popular album, but I feel like we needed to talk about Brand New Eyes because I think that's the more heavier, better songs.
Well, I think it's a little bit heavier and it more embodies what I like of Paramore. This early 2000s
Yeah.
emo goth sound.
And the After Laughter is more of an 80s pop rock ish, like new waves type of genre.
Yeah.
So I mean it's still for I mean I was watching this video about Zach Farrell, the drummer for Paramore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were talking about how he's he's a hard hitter. Like he is a big part of this band and he was freaking smacking the drums every single time during their past albums. But when After Laughter came out, it's more laid back for him. It's more of like a calm.
They finally give him a break.
I know, right? Finally give him a break. But yeah, I'm excited for this album. I'm excited to talk about it.
So he's the brothers of Josh, right? Zach.
Yes,
That's interesting. A little bit of family dynamic in the band.
absolutely, yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't end up like the Gallaghers. Two brothers in a band.
Uh-oh, smash a guitar over the freaking other one.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Well, let's start from the top here. Let's work our way down. So when we start this album, we start it with Careful. This is pretty heavy. This is like pretty goth, emo, hardcore. This is the top of the album. So
This is a wonderful start to the album because it sounds like the start of an album.
Yeah.
It sounds like it just and boom, you're into the
Yeah.
album.
It's basically just like it's letting you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, all right, here's this song, and it's gonna get pretty crazy.
yeah.
Prepare yourself. Put your seatbelt on.
yeah, they're setting the standard. They're setting the tone here, and it's pretty hardcore. They kind of change throughout this album. They get a little softer. We get to Ignorance. That's still hardcore though. They're still.
I love.
I mean,
Ignorance.
I wouldn't really say hardcore, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's relatively heavy.
Well, I'm trying to find a word to describe this. Maybe you could help me. So it's heavy. It's kind of-
heavier.
it's
heavier,
it's
relatively.
Yeah, relatively heavy.
emo,
that'll be it.
goth, kind of heavy
In-
punk.
yeah.
There's some punk.
I mean,
in here.
it is a pop punk album. Pop punk and emo go hand in hand.
Yeah. Okay, so kind of a pop punk vibe going.
Yeah. Listen, I love pop punk. Okay, you give me some of that early 2000 pop punk, and I will eat it up. Okay.
And this is kind of early
too.
2000s sound. I know it came out in 2009, but I don't know. I feel like they kind of embody 2003 right here, 2004 sound.
Yeah, I mean, this is a wonderful album. Like, especially this was one of my personal favorites was Ignorance, because I mean, I've been listening to this song for a couple years now. Like, I've been listening to most of these songs. Like, of course, we'll talk about Brick by Boring Brick, the only exception. Misguided Ghost, All I Wanted. We'll talk about those later. But this was probably, if All I Wanted was not on this album, Ignorance would be my favorite song.
Dude, all I wanted is insane. Who heard her?
Oh my god, it was freaking...
Nobody heard her. She's dating.
No.
She's dating Taylor York, the guitarist.
No, she's not. She's dating Josh, I thought.
I know.
Wait, wasn't she dating Josh? Okay, I'm pretty sure this was the lore. She was dating Josh, and there was some serious relationship turmoil. I didn't know this. Maybe I'm a little behind on my Paramore knowledge, but
Guitarist Taylor York.
she's switching, man. She's freaking
Yeah.
running through the band, screwing
Let's-
them all.
Let's see. I don't want to do dating life. Haley Williams dating life. Let's see.
So
this.
she dated
Dating.
Josh Farrow. I know it. There was some serious conflict there.
So maybe my Gallagher remark was a little bit true. Maybe there's a little truth to it.
I was about to say.
Yeah, Josh Farrow from 2004 to 2007. Then whoever Chad Gilbert is, I don't know who that is.
Well, I thought it pushed a little bit further. I thought that they were dating during the creation of this album, Josh and Haley Williams. I thought that they were dating, and there was actually some serious turmoil there that influenced a lot of the songs.
Yeah,
I mean, I could see that. I mean, it's only been the album started recording in 2008, so I'm thinking. I mean, it's only been a year after. Some people take a long time to recover from a relationship, especially
Yeah.
a 3-year one.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I heard that the album was a pretty quick recording. There was a lot like pre to the recording of it, like the writing and the getting everything together. But I heard it only took about 2 months.
Oh no, I was wrong. It was between January and March 2009. It's because albums usually take a long time to record. I guess these guys were just wanted it done.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm looking at it, and
I
mean,
thought it was a little more like March to May. Something really. It was some 2-month period of time that was like
March to May is 1 month.
March to May. Well, March,
I know what you're
April,
getting at.
May.
Oh
So,
shoot!
What?
I'm wrong.
am I teaching you about the? Do I need to teach you that little
January, February, March, April,
April,
May,
May.
June, July, August, September, October, November. Okay.
All right, Adam doesn't
December.
know his months.
Yeah,
I don't
come
know
on,
my
Adam.
months.
Adam doesn't know his months.
I
Adam,
know
let's
my
go
month.
ahead and go back to kindergarten. Let's sit on the carpet. I'll give you your own little square, and we can sing
Yes!
this song. Yes, you like that?
We're gonna
I
move
like
your
that.
clip up and down depending on how you act.
Yeah, if you're
Okay.
naughty, you're gonna go on the
Do
red
I-
and the yellow.
Do I get like an applesauce packet?
If
If
you're
you're good,
if
Heck
if
yeah.
you stay on green,
Heck yeah.
and you get a sticker.
Ooh. All right. Well, let's get back.
yeah, let's get back on track.
I mean, the label Fueled by Ramen, and I've always been a big fan of them because they signed my favorite band. We all know who it is. You don't need to say anything.
21 Pilots.
I
What, I'm
just
kind of
said-
curious. What bands have they signed? Let me look at just your
Let's
computer.
hear. Let's look at my computer. Jimmy Eat World,
Ooh,
of course. Paramore.
Some local
we
boys.
know. What the heck is Sublime with Rome? Yellow Card. You guys know Yellow Card. You guys know the song Ocean
Ocean.
Avenue.
Oh,
Ocean
Ocean
Avenue.
Avenue. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You know that song.
That's them.
Really
wow.
Yeah.
interesting. We're learning stuff here with you people today.
Fun.
We are young. Like
Yep.
those guys.
Yes. Sir.
Oh my gosh, I hear too much. I can't hear that song one more time. I hate that. That one's on the radio constantly.
And of course, 21 Pilots. Oh, Fall Out Boy. That's right. They signed Fall Out Boy. I remember.
So
that.
they're really big into the emo scene.
Oh yeah, they are big emo.
Talking
Ish.
emo here. You know, it's like okay, so we're now we're to Playing God. Let's get a little commentary on Playing God. So this one's a little religious, if you will.
I was listening to the song and I was listening to it in the car, so I wasn't looking at my phone, and I was like, what is the name? Like I'd never heard that. Like I've heard the song before, but I was like, it's been a while since I've heard this song. What song is that? Because I didn't hear him say Playing God in the entire song,
Yeah, right.
and then look at it, I was like, oh, that's that song. Oh, this is a good song.
I thought.
I
it
mean,
was a
all the
good
songs
song.
on the album are good. I think.
I think all of these are really good songs.
And this one is keeping up the pace with this kind of emo punk goth heaviness that I've been referring to the
Yeah.
whole time. This one's keeping up that. But all right, let's move forward. Let's move into some interesting
Brick
Brick.
by Boring Brick.
Yes.
That
This
is
is
my
a-
favorite song off the album.
This is a really good song.
Why do you like it so much?
It's hard to describe. I feel it lasts like, how do I say it? I love the guitar. I love the bass. I love what she talks about. I love how she's singing. Dude, it's crazy.
This is in my eyes, yeah, one of my favorites off this album.
I just think it sounds the best. Like, I mean, I can't really say a lot other than I think it sounds the best. Also, I feel since this is like a pop punk album, some of the songs are pretty short, but this song does like, it's not long, but it's like 4 minutes. It lets itself go on and expand on itself.
Yeah, it's one of the longer songs. I think it's the third longest song on this album. Yeah, it kind of allow it. There's enough time here to allow it to form a new meaning throughout the song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I mean, you go into the when you start with Brick by Boring Brick, you go into the 3 longest songs on the album, and then you go into Turn It Off, and then the only exception. But I mean, 414, 420, 428. That's whoa.
I know that 420. Whoa. I mean, it's what a coincidence. They put the 3 long songs back to back to back.
Yeah.
They were like, you know what? These guys are in it. If they're 3 songs in already, put them in the 4th one. They're freaking ready to sit here and listen. So they've got your
we
attention.
did.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
we did.
And we did.
So Turn It Off. That one's good.
Oh,
It's
I
starting
really like
to
that
change the
one.
vibe.
Yeah, I really like that one.
I like it because it's right before The Only Expectation. Now this one's like my favorite off this album. I think this is where things start to turn around. This is where things start to get a little more I don't know.
Like slower?
Like slower,
Yeah,
kind of almost folkish.
Because
Not
this one's
folk,
more
but-
soft rockish.
Yeah, soft
Yeah.
rock. And so this is what I like about Paramore. Once we start to get to this is where I start to really engage myself. It's like, I don't know, just something about the slow tones, the slow vibe of the song. I feel like they really are able to, I don't know, just show what they can do. And
Like, show maturity, I guess.
yeah, it's a little more mature. You can start to hear why Hayley Williams is so great. You know, everything else is a little lower down in the mix.
She
and
is a great singer, dude.
I know,
Oh my
you know,
goodness.
Hayley Williams is really remarkable. I mean, she is like a modern, I don't know, a modern freaking star. She'll go down
Madonna,
in
bro.
history. I know, yeah, yeah.
Like, this is probably, I would say, my favorite band that has a female singer. Out of like, of course you got, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name. Oh,
Adam has dementia and can't remember the months.
I know. Every time we do stuff on here, Adam's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't remember."
dude, I don't know them. Stevie Nicks.
Oh, okay, yeah. Stevie Nicks is really good.
I'm so mad.
That
at
was
myself.
not the thing I thought you were gonna pull out.
Who do you think I was gonna say?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna pull out some modern band. I was.
Oh no.
No. Stevie Nicks is definitely my favorite. Well, I don't know. I'm battling her and Janis Joplin. It's a little bit different.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor's.
Actually-
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I was expecting you to say. It's like something like that.
Oh,
Something like
no.
that. I was ready for it. I was
Oh.
preparing myself.
Okay, I'm happy you prepared yourself because you felt not let down.
Yeah, no, I was thrilled with the outcome there. That's a genuine. Okay,
Yeah, I was-
now we're talking Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think Stevie Nicks is great. I think probably that is my favorite female vocalist.
Well, I mean, I think you got to throw Janis Joplin in the mix here. She's really talented.
True.
She's not as much of a, I don't know. I want to say like not as much of a musician. Like she didn't write as much of the material as Stevie Nicks did. But
Yeah.
man, she's got a vocal range.
Absolutely. I mean, it's all like listening to these artists and you know what they're capable with their lovely vocals.
You can't even
and-
speak. Can we look up like the symptoms of this of dementia?
Yeah,
real
like
quick?
Adam is just
How do you
top
spell
to
what?
bottom.
Oh.
Just a whole list of what it means to be dementia. Adam is freaking right next to him.
Symptoms of
He's gonna search up symptoms of dementia, and the link's gonna be like purple.
oh shit.
And it's just going to be a picture of
Depression.
Adam.
Dementia. That'd be really funny if it was purple.
He searched up links. He's trying to search up symptoms of dementia, and he searched up symptoms of depression. Dude, come on, man.
Just
Dude, I
proving our
clicked
point
it
even
wrong.
further.
I misclicked, okay? I'm
Memory loss,
sorry.
difficulty concentrating, finding it hard to carry out familiar day-to-day tasks, just getting
No.
confused over the correct charge when shopping.
No.
Adam, why are
Um,
you fitting this so well?
I have memory loss. Well, I just have a terrible mind. I do have a difficulty concentrating. I have ADD. Struggling to follow conversations or find shoot.
That's
Uh-oh.
Being confused about time and place.
what time is it? What's the day? I covered up the thing on his computer. What's today?
It's the 19th.
Oh, dang it. All
It
right, maybe
is.
he's not so dementia.
He's not too far gone.
He's good enough to be here with us on this show.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we're doing you a favor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Feeling
right.
sorry. You guys should be feeling sorry about. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Horrible
That was a
joke.
good
I'm feeling
pun.
sorry.
That was a good lead back into it. Okay, feeling sorry. I like this song. This keeps up that softer vibe that I was talking about. This is what I really like about them. As soon as they get to this, and then also, I don't know if you guys want to say anything else more about feeling sorry, but looking
No.
up,
That
that's
was good. I really like.
just about my favorite. Between that one and The Only Exception, that's like my favorite sound that's come out of
Oh
Paramore.
yeah. Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. And then you get to, of course, to where the lines overlap, which
That one's interesting.
it's an interesting one.
It is.
This is probably like I hate saying it's one of the weaker songs because it is, but because it's not a bad song.
No, it's not a bad song.
Like it sucks because we're taking these really good albums. Like we
And-
had Michael Jackson a couple of weeks ago, and they're like, "Oh, this song, it was a weak song on
No,
Thriller."
it's good. It's good.
It
Okay.
sucks
It's
saying
weaker,
that.
but it's still
Yeah.
good. I'm not gonna skip it.
No, not at all. This is probably one of my non-skip albums right here.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
think this album in total is
Yeah.
almost a completely non-skip.
And then of course you get to Misguided Ghost, which
I
I
love.
actually have something to say.
What do you have to say, Adam?
Misguided Ghost, Zach Farrow, of course the drummer, actually he didn't play any drums on it. It was all a magazine.
I knew. I
What
saw
do you
that.
mean a magazine?
He played a magazine for the dun 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 part.
Yeah, dude. I was
all of that was a
watching.
magazine.
I was watching a documentary on this earlier because if for the for the CD, if you put it in your computer, the special edition of the CD, you get a 30-minute long documentary. I was watching it and I saw him do it. He was like, "It's like that's not a drum."
No,
What?
it's a magazine. I
wow,
thought that was really cool.
that's a really interesting fact. You got to be resourceful, man. You got to record with what you
True,
got. If it
true.
sounds good, freaking use it, man.
True. And then
Ooh, okay,
it's
this one.
this one.
We've been working our way towards this. All I wanted.
This is
I'm gonna say it again. Who hurt her? Who hurt her this
hurt
bad? She had to make this song.
probably what was it?
I'm assuming Josh Farrow.
Chad Gilbert.
Oh my gosh, this lady.
no, that was
this
for Chad
lady
Gilbert.
gets around. Let me say it.
She's been with
Jeez.
3 people.
Hey, that's
Hey, that's 2 more than us.
yeah, for real.
Up top.
Don't.
Up top, freaking high five. I mean, Jesus
He's
Christ.
not high fiving.
Hey, but you know what? Whatever she went through, she created something very important.
True.
All I wanted. That one takes my breath away. Fun
Oh,
fact.
I mean, it probably would take your breath away if you tried to sing it, dude.
Oh my God, yes.
Your
No,
lungs would explode.
like literally, I could not come anywhere close to that. This
Yeah.
is where like Haley Williams' vocals is like, whoa, just wow. Fun fact, really quick. This is Billie Eilish's favorite song.
Oh yeah, no, they performed on stage together once.
They really?
Yeah. What's it called? No, I think it was a Billie Eilish concert, or it was either a Billie Eilish I don't remember.
But it's-
Dementia.
It's a similar vibe, they've got
Yeah.
a similar sound to them.
Yeah, one of the two came on stage, and I think it was a Haley. It was a
Again,
Paramore
dementia.
concert. I said that already. Paramore concert, and they brought on Billie Eilish for this song, and it's of course they should.
Yeah, she's also a really talented vocalist. I'm not like the
Billie
biggest
Eilish?
fan of her
Oh.
music, but I think she's a pretty talented
Yeah, yeah.
vocalist.
You can't deny the talent of her as a musician.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've been talking a lot. I think it's about time we put them onto a little bit of this music, engage them a little bit more in this album with us. So I think it's time to listen to The Only Exception here on 88.7
The Pulse.
When I was younger, I saw my daddy cry and curse at the wind. He broke his own heart, and I watched as he tried to reassemble it. And my mama swore that she would never let herself forget. And that was the day that I promised I'd never sing of love if it does not exist. But darling, you only exception. You are the only exception. You are the only exception. You are the only exception. Well, maybe I know somewhere deep in my soul that love never lasts, and we've got to find other ways to make it alone or keep a straight face. And I've always lived like this, keeping it comfortable distance. And up until now I had sworn to myself that I'm content with loneliness, because none of it was ever worth the risk. Well, you are the only exception. 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 I've got a tight grip on reality, but I can't let go of what's in front of me here. I know you're leaving in the morning when you wake up. Leave me with some kind of proof it's not a dream. You are the only exception. 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 And I'm on my way to believing. Oh, and I'm on my way to believing.
Yeah, we're back. That was the only exception. I really like that song.
Yeah, that is a really good one.
That one is, that's what I'm going for. When I'm thinking Paramore, that's like the sound from Paramore I want to embody, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, there's nothing much you could say here. It's
Just-
a wonderful
it's a good song.
song. It's a good song.
Yeah, that one, you know, I was really the contributing factor that made us put that one on
Oh,
this
yeah,
one today.
absolutely.
I
Yeah,
really
I'm very
liked it.
thankful for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you.
Just like out of this 11 song track, I felt like it needed to be on these 4 songs. I felt like it deserved its slot here. Well, let's talk a little bit about the process of making this album. You know, it's like,
Ooh.
so this whole album was kind of just like, they all were very sad people. I don't know why everybody was so sad in this band, but man, you could just hear in this.
Are you asking why people were sad in an emo band?
Okay, you know what? What am I even thinking? Like, it's self-explanatory. If you're in an emo band, something happened to you. Something
Yeah.
like, what happened to you? I'm just curious. But man, see, like, whatever happened to these people made them write some great music. You could tell just through the process they were going through a lot. Through the lyrics in these songs, it's like,
Yeah.
what happened?
I mean, they're trying to when they created out this album, they're trying to remake what they did with Riot in 2007, which I believe is their best album.
I haven't
in my
listened to
opinion,
it.
it's their best album.
Should
because
I?
it's yeah, I highly recommend you listen to these albums.
All right, maybe later today.
Just
I will.
do discography, just Paramore discography. You don't even need to listen to albums, just their entire discography,
All right.
all of the songs,
Every single song.
every single song.
Not a single bad album.
Not
You
a sing-
think?
Uh,
Ugh,
well, I don't say that's a bad album.
it's
But-
mediocre.
Yeah, but whoop-de-doo. Like then, and I believe what they did with Brand New Eyes is they've made a wonderful like next album.
Like a
because-
successor.
and a successor for Riot. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was a good follow up. Definitely, it fit right in their discography.
And then of course in 2010 they won the best album in the Kerrang Awards. Never heard of that
best album.
before.
What albums came out in 2009? Like that were like, as good as this.
Well,
Do they deserve it? Let me see what albums there were.
there was a lot going on in 2009. Michael Jackson just died.
Oh yeah, Michael
Interesting.
Jackson.
Yeah. Hold
Unfortunately.
up.
It was about to turn from the 2000s to the 2010s.
Born Like This, MF Doom. That's a really good album. The
Ooh,
End by
Man
Black
on the
Eyed
Moon?
Peas.
By Kid Cudi.
The End. The END.
Yeah, that one's big.
Relapse. Eminem's big.
Oh yeah, that's right. Eminem was freaking in the zone in
Oh,
2009.
He was like the king of white people back then.
Dude, 8 Ball had just come out. It came out around
Ooh,
that time. I
Merriweather
think.
Post Pavilion.
21st Century Breakdown by Green
Journal
Day.
for Plague Lovers by the Manic Street Preachers.
Lungs
wanna
by
cover them. They're a
Florence and the
great band.
Machine. That's another good band.
But this was like a monumental year for musicians. I don't know what about 2009 had everybody freaking in this creative.
Dude, what was in
zone.
the air in 2008
I
and
know, what-
2009?
Give me some of that. Like, what were they freaking?
Honestly,
Absolutely.
2009, I probably would have chosen Man on the Moon by Kid Cudi, but this would have been my second pick had I been like my age in 2009.
Yeah, right.
I remember telling you guys that I hadn't heard a single song by Paramore. And like, no, you've definitely heard songs from Paramore. I was like, nah, I haven't.
Yeah,
Turns out I have, and a bunch of them were on this album.
yeah.
I heard them on the radio, on the internet, just random stuff. I was like, hey, I recognize this one.
Yeah, I told you, man.
They did tell me.
It's like, dude, I didn't even know myself. I was like, man, I was listening to this. Holy crap, I know this whole album.
Oh yeah. No, let's actually. I kind of I'm gonna step foot into something else that I
Yeah.
want to talk to. Is another part of the video that I watched. The I believe 7 drummers that they had.
7 drummers?
had-
They
had
went
s-
through 7
they went
drummers.
through 7 drummers.
Well, they were freaking going back and forth. They
Yeah.
were switching things out.
Absolutely. I'll tell you. I got you. Of course, Zach Farrow, founder and the current drummer of Paramore, but he left the band back in 2010 because he started playing for Paramore since he was 13. He was 13 years old, and he was touring at 13 years, and he had to finish high school on the road touring. That was nice.
Thank
Of course, he rejoined back in 2016, and then they have Aaron Gillespie, who I'm almost certain you guys know who he is. I'm gonna look him up more, but he filled the role of the drumming role back in 2013 to 2016 when Zach Farrow came back. Of course, Aaron Gillespie was under oath in The Almost. Have you ever heard of them?
The
I've
Almost?
heard of them, but I haven't
I-
heard a song by them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've heard of them.
I
but-
probably heard a song, I just don't know it's by them.
Yeah, just same situation.
I gotcha. And then you hit up with Jason Pierce. We gotta look up their bands. Of course, he had Spaceman 3 and Spiritualized.
Wait, Spiritualized, recognize that one. I recognize that one.
Wait, Jason Pierce replaced Zach Farrow as the drummer?
Jason Pierce replaced. Yeah, actually, he did.
Well, I don't really blame Zach Farrow for wanting to do something else. If you're there from the time you're 13 years old, it's like this is all you know. It's like you want to live a little bit more life.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then of course they get to Hayden Scott, who is basically just been everywhere. He's
Wait,
just
so that's 4?
this is
So
4.
that's 4 drummers. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 drummers. And then of course we get to the unfortunate, sad one, the Miles McPherson.
Didn't he die?
No. He's still alive.
Okay.
Fortunately.
I don't know
But
who I was thinking of.
Miles McPherson, he played for Kelly Clarkson and some other bands, but
Kelly
while-
Clarkson.
he was getting ready to go tour in 2013 with Paramore, he got himself caught in a bad golf carting accident.
Oh no.
The golf cart flipped, and his face, the right side of his face, skidded across the pavement for about 20 feet, and he got burned by battery
Damn.
acid
Oh
and,
my-
and all this
Where
stuff.
does the battery acid come into play?
Like the
Battery?
the battery.
Oh wait.
Good one, buddy.
Bro,
But you know,
what is he doing? What is this
He's
guy?
recovering, and you know,
Okay, how do you crash like this on a golf cart? Like, what is the story? Like, did this guy just freaking one day he's like, you know what?
he's just. I think he was
Need to
just
hit some
honestly on the
balls.
golf course, and
Hey.
he just fell and.
There's no way you had to have contributed something to crash the golf cart like that. Golf
Probably,
cart, like
probably drunk or something like that.
that's what I was assuming. Like
Yeah.
drinking a bunch of
Yeah.
On the
alcohol
golf
out on the
course,
course
like
course.
Yeah.
you said, it was on the pavement. I know there's pavement in the golf course,
Yeah.
but isn't it primarily golf or grass?
Well, a lot of it, but there's a cart.
I don't know. I've never been to a golf course before.
That's fair. That's fair. But by the way, I lied. What's it called? John Freese, this next guy, number 6, was the one who replaced Zach Farrow back in 2010. And
Mm.
this guy has been everywhere. When I mean everywhere, I
I'm
mean
looking at
everywhere.
his screen right now. Hold up.
Foo Fighters, 9 Inch Nails, Paramore.
He
a
played
little-
for Foo Fighters.
2023 to 2025.
Oh wow.
The
Perfect Circle?
Vandals, Guns N' Roses from 1997 to 2000.
No way. So he was the drummer from.
Yes, he was. And then Dirty Heads, the Damning Well,
Replacements.
Daredevils. He's been everywhere.
Dude, this guy's been around, man. This guy's a well-known name.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, boom, that's all of them. There's 6.
6 drummers. Can
6.
can Haley not afford like a drum machine?
You know, actually, I was gonna make a joke that Haley played, but she didn't. What's it called? Taylor York. You know, one of their songs is for one of the Twilight movies. So it's called Monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor York actually played the drums on that song because Zach wasn't here and they didn't have a drummer to play for the song.
The guitarist, the lead
Yeah,
guitarist.
the lead guitarist played the drums on that song, and it worked out very well because that's one of their best songs. All right. You know, we've been talking about this album. We've been talking about this song. Let's hit 'em up with some Misguided Ghosts by Paramore on 88.7
The Pulse.
I am going away for a while, but I'll be back, don't try and follow me. 'Cause I'll return as soon as possible. You see, I'm trying to find my place, but it might not be here where I feel safe. We all learn to make mistakes and run from them, with no direction. We'll run from them, with no conviction. 'Cause I'm just one of those ghosts, traveling endlessly. Don't need no roads. In fact, they follow me, and we just go in circles. Well, now I'm told that this is life, and pain is just a simple compromise. So we can get what we want out of it. Would someone care to classify our broken hearts and twisted minds, so I can find someone to rely on and run to them, full speed ahead. Oh, you are not useless. We are just misguided ghosts, traveling endlessly. The ones we trusted the most pushed us far away, and there's no one road, and we should not be the same. But I'm just a ghost, and still they echo me. They echo me in circles.
That was Misguided Ghosts by Paramore on 88.7 The Pulse. We are back, and we are still joined by
Spike.
And Ian.
and myself, Adam, and we are still talking about Brand New Eyes by Paramore.
The Misguided
yeah.
Ghost. So that one, that's an interesting song. I really like that one. That one, a little spooky vibe entering the building.
A little
Yeah.
more acoustic.
And
Yeah.
I love acoustic songs. Every
Yeah.
good band has to have acoustic songs. And I'm looking at it, and a lot of these emo bands have it too.
Yeah. Shout out to these emo pop punk bands that randomly get acoustic and sad and
Yeah.
then go full angry.
Green Day, shout
Yeah,
out to them.
Good riddance, right? Time of your life.
Good Riddance is one. They had a Amy, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
really good.
Yeah, that's
Amy,
good.
don't you go.
When emo bands do this, I think it kind of brings out the potential of the band. It shows that they're a lot more than just like one sound. I don't know about you, but I've noticed with like bands like Green Day and stuff, it's like you listen to it and it's kind of like all the same song. But then they throw in something like that, and it's like, okay, no, they still got that musicianship there.
Yeah, I was getting it's kind of bad. I was getting kind of tired of the same sound because to me the album kind of felt a little familiar as it went on,
I know it's
and
like
then-
one big song.
and then they pulled that out. I was like, you know what? Okay, it pulled me right back in.
Yeah, right.
If you get tired of the same sound, never listen to any Revolution album.
Revolution.
I don't know how to spell it. Revolution.
Why?
Because when I went to go, I went to see them, of course, at November Nights, last year, about this time actually.
Yeah.
A couple days, couple days before.
The anniversary. coming up.
Yeah, and I swear every single song was just reggae. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
nah,
that upstroking.
dun, dun, yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to ska, that's all the same. You know, there's nothing else to it.
Yeah.
Like the guitar part is literally all the same. It's all just that classic upstroke.
Yeah. But it was, I swear it was every single song, and then of course you get Sublime. Sublime comes on, and of course they're the same genre, but you can
Yeah.
tell that there's
No, there's
Difference.
diversity to their
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
You know, you go in there and the bassist takes a lot of lead. I think that's what really like put Sublime on top, was the bassist took a lot of the lead there. You know, Bradley obviously did a lot with the vocals, but
Yeah.
he held back on some of that upstroking just repetitiveness. And he actually added some punk to it. He added some freaking like distortion on the guitar. Anyways, let's get back. Sorry, I'm getting
no, you're good.
We keep getting distracted.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
we are really good at that. Good at that. We are really good at that.
Well, you know, so this song, it's a very mature sound, I'd say. This band, it's a very mature sound. I think it's a little angry, if you will. It sounds like you listen to the first half of this album, it's like somebody's mad.
Somebody's getting killed.
Yeah,
Oh,
somebody's
yeah.
This is an album to get murdered to, if you will.
What's your guys' favorite album to get murdered to?
This one, man. Come on, let me tell you.
What's yours?
Isn't there an album literally called an
Songs
album
to get murdered to.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think that's Eminem.
I didn't mean the Eminem album. Favorite album to get murdered to.
Murdered by. I mean, yeah, music to get murdered by. I would say that.
I wasn't referencing that. What's your like? If you're about to get murdered, what album would be playing in the back?
Oh, that's a good one.
I feel like
The
all I wanted.
Twilight,
Wait, what?
the Twilight soundtrack.
You know what? That's a good answer. I'm going with the Twilight soundtrack. Too.
That's I didn't think about that. Interesting. Well, you guys know about the album cover. You guys know anything about the album cover?
I do not know that much about the album cover. Of course,
Well,
it's
I
a
thought it was a-
butterfly.
I thought it was very interesting. But I know it had sub meaning. Isn't there a lyric that's like, oh, I forgot the lyric, but it was like something along the lines of being split like a butterfly, and that's why
Yeah.
it's called that.
Well, actually, I think they're referencing the butterfly. I think the butterfly came first. The butterfly was just a random butterfly that Haley walked out onto her back porch one day, and she found this dead butterfly. It's a pretty beautiful butterfly, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice yellow. I don't know what kind of butterfly it is. I'm not a butterfly scientist, but you know, it's just a really beautiful butterfly, and the wings look great. And so they took this butterfly, and I swear to God, it was dead before they messed with it.
Oh yeah.
But they cut the wings off, and then they pinned it to a freaking just like a pin board or a fence. Oh no, it was Haley's fence in her backyard. So this was all done in Haley's backyard.
You think it's still there?
Oh my God, I'm sure it's
I don't think it is.
freaking encased in resin. No, it probably blew away in the wind. It's a weak butterfly. I mean, these people are kind of mad scientists. Now that I think about it, they dissected this butterfly and
He
pinned
was
it to a
dead
fence.
already.
He was dead already. So
Yeah. All right, me and Ian are looking at this, and we were talking about this earlier, and I know we're going off track, but we do it anyways. Whoop-de-doo. We're looking at the Twilight soundtrack, and oh my goodness. Supermassive Black Hole, Decode, which is actually, I believe, an extra to this.
Yeah, it's like an extra
a
track.
bonus track, which is a unbelievable song. I really do like
I actually
that
haven't.
song.
I actually didn't hear that one because it wasn't on the album.
You can look it up. And then I caught myself, like there's Paramore. You have If You Know Any, Please Say, because sometimes I don't know what you know. Oh, there's nothing I know. And of course you got Monster. Like, this is a great freaking album.
So this was Paramore did the soundtrack for Twilight.
A lot of it.
Paramore,
90.
There was Linkin Park.
Iron and Wine,
Oh,
Mute
Linkin
Math.
Park. Okay.
Linkin Park. What else? is there?
I would say Mute Math, or I think that's how you say it. But that producer for Mute Math,
Do you guys actually watch Twilight? Like what?
No,
I was
I've
forced
heard the
to by my
soundtrack.
girlfriend.
hell are you guys talking about? Freaking Twilight with
I will
the
tell you this
vampire
now.
and the werewolf?
yeah, the only
Where's-
reason why you would watch Twilight is
Soundtrack.
because it's funny.
It's funny?
such a bad movie that it's funny.
Let me see. Which one was the one that had Tom York on? Is it this one?
Which song?
Yeah. Hearing Damage by Tom York. That is a great song. I know it's on the topic of Twilight. Great song. Insane. Why is the soundtrack so good? You couldn't have given the soundtrack to another movie?
Literally.
Come
Literally.
Come on, man. Okay, I actually
Okay,
talking about
let's
Paramore.
go back to Paramore. Of course, we're talking about Paramore.
We are talking about Paramore. It's somewhat related, I guess. They did play a lot of tracks on that. I'm not too familiar with Twilight though. If you want to talk Twilight Zone, then we have a
Oh, yeah.
conversation. I like Twilight Zone. But I think it's about time we get back to let's show them a song. Let's get them back on track.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So what Spike said, I want to show you a great song. So, up next, Brick by Boring Brick on 88.7 The Pulse.
But she lives in the fairy tale, somewhere too far for us to find. and I won't believe it. But if it's true, you can see it with your eyes. Oh, even in the dark. And that's where I want to be. Yeah, go get your shovel, and we'll take a deep hole to bury the castle. Bury the castle. Go get your shovel, and we'll take a deep hole to bury the castle. Bury the castle.
You just heard Brick by Boring Brick by Paramore on 88.7 The Pulse, and right now I'm with Spike and Adam.
Hi.
We're discussing, what's the album's name?
Wow.
He
Brand
gave me
new
dementia.
Eyes. I know.
It's-
New eyes.
It
I
kind
get-
of is carrying on to you now. It's
He
passing.
spread it through me through like the air.
You guys are sitting
Yeah.
next to each other, so we're back. You know, this album, that was a pretty good song. That was one of my top picks. Off
That is
this
my
song.
favorite song.
This is
dude.
one of the one that's like individually on my playlist. You know.
Yeah, this is again also on my playlist. I mean, I think I have this entire album on my playlist. Well, at least most of it. But
like
I've been
song
listening
by
to this
song,
I mean, I have like around half of it on my playlist.
yeah. I wouldn't say the whole thing's on my playlist, but
Yeah.
song by song, this is one of the ones.
That's just great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is a California produced album. Producer Rob Cavallo. How do you say that? Cavallo or something like that.
Well, let's take a
Me
look.
back in the not able to pronounce names again. but-
Cavallo.
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 Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Rob Cavallo.
Oh, he is whiter than a frickin' pretzel.
Oh,
my
says you.
goodness. Well, I know,
Whiter
I'm
than a
white too.
slice of white bread.
Whiter than a frickin' saltine.
Hey,
I don't think it's Cavallo.
hey, let me. Oh yeah, let me.
It's Cavallo or something like
yeah,
that.
no, it's something very white. You know, lots of nouns.
Where was he born? He was born in He was born in Washington D.C.
Bruh. That's
Okay.
not even like the real Washington.
It's Cavallo, bro.
It's Cavallo. Yeah, let's get real. Come on, this guy's white as hell. And then you can hear it in the album. Like you listen to this album, it's like there was no black people, there was no Mexican people anywhere. They were freaking avoiding this studio. Am I right, Ian, or am I right? Like seriously, there is not an
You're
ounce
right.
of Hispanic heritage or
You're right, man. You're right, man. You're right. Hey, I'm Mexican. Are you guys familiar with the emo and punk war of I think 2008?
Yes.
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 The punks,
Oh, my
and the emos,
goodness.
they were fighting each other in the streets of Mexico.
oh my gosh. So are you a punk or are you an emo?
I would say if I had to pick a side, I think I had to go with the punks.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Come on, I'm a punk.
Yeah. No, that's so funny.
Let's talk about the emos versus the punks, 2008
No,
to 2009.
let's not talk about that.
Oh man.
Let's talk about.
When are we gonna be able to bring
Paramore.
this up naturally, dude?
Yes, we will.
When?
I don't know.
Right now.
Right now, exactly.
So
there were 3 non-fatal injuries and 28 arrests.
oh my god. 28
They were
arrests?
fighting each other, dude. They're on the streets, okay?
Bro.
This is really funny.
Wait. When was this? This was
It was
2008.
2009.
So Paramore
2009.
was like probably at the forefront
They were
of
at
the
the
battle.
peak. They were
Yeah.
literally at their peak.
They were literally like standing on the front lines. They had a sword, they had a spear, they had a freaking body armor. They were at this battle.
They were like they had like medieval
One of them
armor
had
on.
a
They were killing each
monster.
other in the streets, dude.
Yeah, see? They're talking about the international rock groups like My Chemical Romance, Paramore, Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, no,
Rock.
My Chemical Romance was on the other side freaking singing to themselves when I was a young boy.
Dude, My Chemical Romance is awesome. Don't be dissing My Chemical
Oh,
Romance.
we're not
I'm
dissing My
di-
Chemical
well,
Romance.
I mean, if we're talking this
MCR.
battle, you have to pick a side, Ian. Like,
I'm
seriously.
sorry. The punks. It has to go to the punks. I'm sorry.
So
You
you're gonna
know-
kill it. You're gonna kill My Chemical Romance.
I'm sorry, Gerard. I'm sorry.
I'm not picking because these are my 2 favorite types of music.
I'm sorry, Gerard.
You have to pick. Either
All
pick
right.
or die. Ian.
Yeah.
Adam. excuse me.
Okay. I gotta go with the emo stuff.
Oh my gosh. So
Oh.
you're singing when I was a young boy. My
I
father
sing that.
took
That's-
me into
I
the
sing
city.
that.
Well, it's also Paramore. It's also Fall Out
Yeah.
Boy. Like it's hard to think.
Paramore's is part of the punk, brother.
They are.
Well, they're,
Well,
are they
yeah.
both?
more emo.
I always thought they were more emo than
That's
punk.
what I was
Really?
thinking. Yeah.
I thought,
but like
I mean, punk.
And who's
I
on the
mean,
punk end? Who's on the
Green
punk end?
Day. I mean, that's
emo.
so tough. This is such a tough question.
emo is like a subgenre of punk.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, they're fighting each other. It's infighting.
I mean, this is a really bad war. It's like a civil war almost.
Yeah,
What
you
are
got
we
like
talking about.
you
here?
got like World War One, and then slightly above World War One is the punk and emo war.
Yeah,
You know?
slightly more tragedy,
Yeah, slightly more deaths.
slightly more impact on American history.
Yeah, and Mexican history.
Let me tell you.
Listen,
Oh my
this
goodness.
the Spanish Revolutionary
Where
War,
are we
and
going?
then the punks and the emos war.
Where are we? Okay.
That's
Alright.
that's like the
Final
level of influence.
thoughts.
All right, fine, whatever, dude.
All right, fine. Let's wrap this up a little bit here. So coming out of that incredible conversation we
Yeah.
just had.
Yeah.
Okay, so this album, I know it came out in 2009, but I think it really embodied like early 2000s, 2003, 2004. It's got that sound, and you know what? You're right. It's got that emo, but it's got that punk for sure too. And I
Yeah.
think it really, I know I always say this, but it opened a new door for punk/emo 2000s music.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
it's a much more simplistic kind of punk, but hey, there's some taste to it. I like it. I can get down with it.
Yeah, and then it's especially coming from Paramore. Like of course, they had Riot out in 2007, and this was just another cherry on top. Like they're like, they already made their cake, but nah, they added they added a second cherry with this album with Brand New Eyes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's a perfect it's just a perfect third album. What was their first album? I'm actually gonna look that up.
Well, you
But-
think it couldn't get better. You know, they put the cherry on top of the cake, and you're just like, how could this get better? Put
Yeah.
another freaking cherry on the cake.
Yeah, they had of course Riot in 2007. All We Know Is Falling. Oh yeah, we know this. You know this.
Yeah, come on.
Why is the genre Midwest emo? Hold on, go back to the
Midwest emo. Okay.
They're from Tennessee.
Well,
it's the-
technically, yeah, but it's like they freaking recorded in California, so
That's true.
it's a California. I
I
mean,
guess-
you can hear a little bit of Tennessee in there, but I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah.
They were Midwest. I mean, that's what Wikipedia says. They're Midwest emo, and if you guys are at all
Yeah.
familiar with Midwest emo, I
Or
don't think
Wikipedia.
I would not have expected that from Paramore.
That
Maybe I
is
do need to
just-
listen to it.
That is just a preposterous way to describe these people. Midwest, there's not a freaking ounce
Yeah.
of like racism or anything in this stuff. I mean, I know I was talking about how it's purely white,
Stop!
but I promise
Stop!
that there is no racism. These are freaking like
Ghosts.
No.
part of the LGBTQ community.
No. Stop it.
All right, Ian,
All right.
what do you think?
This is my introduction to Paramore as a band, because it's the first thing I ever heard from them fully, and I thought it was great. I absolutely adore the punk elements, the softer elements, the emo elements. I think it all blends well, really together, you know.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
and if I was gonna show someone like an emo album, I think it would be this one.
I mean, and this is like this is why it was so hard to pick an album for Paramore to do, is because all of these albums, of course, you got Riot, Brand New Eyes, then you hit up with their self-titled album, then After Laughter, and this is why I will tell you this now. This is why you need to listen to that one. I would listen to This Is Why. You should
Okay.
just listen to all of their albums, in my opinion.
All right.
But their 2023 This Is Why album is really good.
Oh my goodness. You know, Paramore is not one of those bands that's like they had their golden era and it's
No.
over. It's like this is a modern band that's creating music that's
Yeah.
worth listening to. It's like
They're
it's
still
worth
standing
staying
at
up
the
to
top.
listen to the album.
Yeah,
It comes out at midnight. You better be there. Yeah, no. Seriously.
yeah. But this is just a wonderful album. So should we?
Are you guys ready? Got
Set
anything
them
else
off?
to say?
I got
think I'm
nothing.
good.
All right, let's go ahead and put them on to
All
All I
I
Wanted on,
was you.
on
87
88.7 The Pulse.
Think of me when you're out there. I'll beg you nice from my knees. And when the world treats you way too fairly, well, it's a shame I'm a dream. All I wanted was you. All I wanted was you.
All right. So you just listened to Brand New Eyes. I hope you enjoyed that episode. We had a lot to say about
Lot of
that.
it.
Push some buttons there, if you will. I like it. That's just me pushing buttons. But anyways, let's get on to this. Let me tell you what we got coming up next week. So Sunday at 7 p.m. I hope we'll see you there. We're gonna review Louder Than Bombs, The Smiths.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Bye everybody.
Bye.
See you then.
Bye.